Hi, everyone. Tams Nicholson here, the director of SavalCreatures.org. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful day. And this is the next in our Stump the Pastor series. Today's question is very much related to last week's question. Again, it is family oriented. If you remember last week, Pastor Frank spoke to a spouse who was married and they became an ethical vegan and their partner did not. This week, we have an anonymous question from a youth who has transitioned to ethical veganism. And although their parents aren't saying that you can't be an ethical vegan, they are also not supporting it. So the household is not supporting it. The youth is taking difficult comments and suggestions and difficult scenarios from and with their other family members. So Pastor Frank, this youth desires to do what is biblically correct concerning their mom and dad, and yet they don't want to compromise their ethical vegan boundaries, which they believe the Lord is calling them to. What words of wisdom can you provide this teenager, Pastor Frank?
Over the years, we have had a lot of young people write to us about a problem that they have where they become ethical vegans from one reason or another, mostly because of being exposed to the suffering, the horrible suffering humans inflict upon animals, billions of them every year. And they, with this compassion, feels that everybody in the world will change that way, including their parents. And they find that their parents don't. And sometimes the parents are very uncooperative. And in other words, if you want to be a vegan, you got to cook your own food. And to us, that doesn't show the love that maybe should be there, but we have to love them back the same way. And on our website, we have a huge array of all kinds of recipes and teach you how to cook almost anything. So if you want to learn and you want to cook and you become a good cook, which is what I think every vegan naturally becomes, because once you start to experiment with food and seasonings and everything else, it's pretty good. And you find all these things. And my opinion is the best way to get your parents and siblings or anybody else that's around is to feed them, offer them what you have. Now, they may not want it because it's vegan, but if it tastes good and they say and they see you enjoy it and it's colorful and bright and looks alive when their food looks sort of dead, which it is, then maybe over time you'll change them. But in the meantime, you're going to be happy. And don't let their hardness affect you. Don't let it become a problem. Just love them, do your thing, share it or offer it, and when you cook, make a little more. That's all. Amen.